I am here in Georgia. So those who don't know me, I'm from Utah, and I'm out here in Georgia this week, just doing some work stuff. So I found this state park about an hour or so from where I'm currently working at. This is called the High Falls State Park. It costs $5 to park here. I got a good map, and it's basically just a kind of a park that's set around a dam, and then below the dam are some waterfalls, and then across the other side of that it leads to a 2-mile trail called the Tranquity path, and this is, I guess, the falls path. They say it's kind of slippery when it's been raining, and that's exactly what's going on right now. It's raining, not too heavy, but it is pretty steady. So get you some good videos of these falls here. So this is my first time here to the state park, so I'm kind of excited to check out something new. Yeah, it's kind of nice they have this little boardwalk here. The rocks can definitely be slippery. So the dam is right above me, not that far away. And here are the waterfalls beneath me. And it's crazy, I'm the only one here. The park just closed. It's 5 p.m. and you're actually allowed to be here until dusk. And so, yeah, I think, what, 2.5 miles for everything? I should do that in about an hour or so. So that's kind of what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm the only one here. No other cars. We're in the parking lot, so I'm the only one doing this. Near this area, there's some camping just down from the river here a little bit on that side. Yeah, so you can't swim or wade in this at all. Oh, I go left here. All right. The state ranger said that this is a loop, but pretty short though. Yeah, I'm not going to explore every little nook and cranny of this place, every little side trail, but yeah, really pretty. Definitely different than the desert of Utah. Yeah, one thing that I noticed right away coming from Utah is just that trees are so tall. You know, it seems like on average every tree is like 100 feet tall at least. Left or right? Let's stick to the right. I can see why it's marked with red, because you could probably take the wrong, social path if you're I don't know, get lost easy or something like that. Kids or something could easily get lost. So I assume that's why they do that. Put the reflectors on so you can see them at night. Yeah, this is the middle of March, and everything's starting to come back out of winter. Get their green vegetation back on. The trees are starting to bloom. Grass is super green. Oh, I caught that bird perfectly. I have no idea what sound or what type of bird that is. So if you know, let me know. I am curious. That's looking back on the trail, and that's looking towards the river. I hope I see a sign. Okay, little bird. Man, there's a lot of birds. Right, because they love all those bugs, mosquitoes and stuff. All right, looks like here's the end of the trail. Private property. All right. And it looks like it goes back around this way. Yep. Yeah, so much wildlife. Well, a lot of bird wildlife. Yeah, it'd be a blast to mountain bike here too. These trails would be a lot of fun. There probably is some really good mountain biking. Probably more north of Atlanta. Yeah, kind of amazing too for a state park. I have this entire thing to myself on a Tuesday. Yeah, see, here's where the path rejoins. Cool, cool. This is your park. Help keep it clean. Yep, I agree with that. Yeah, it's a short trail. If I was to guess, this is probably under a mile for the entire thing, the path I just took. Time to go up. Alright, so my next path is going to be walking across that bridge, taking that trail, boardwalk, just a little ways down there, and then I'll take the Tranquil path for 2 miles round trip. Going across over here. So I just parked over there. You can see the car that I'm renting out just right there, and then there's the dam. I'm walking across the bridge right here. Oh yeah, look at that. And it looks like this over here could be like some type of a spillway. I don't know, but it's big enough to do like an overflow or a water channel of some kind just right there. On top of the concrete there. And look at that, it goes straight down there, huh? There's a building down there. Yeah, this is probably an old water power generation plant. Alright, and then here's the Tranquility Trail. So you just cross the road here. This one is the Orange Trail. Oh, this is 2.5 miles, not just 2. So it's 6 p.m. right now. Maybe it's 6:40. I'll be back. Well, it's a lot quieter on this side with the falls behind us. I wonder how clean Georgia rivers are and streams. In Utah, they're actually pretty safe. Still not safe enough to drink from like straight from the source, but enough to like where you don't need to chemically treat it. But if you know anything about Georgia streams, I mean, you could probably use a water purifier just fine. But I'm just kind of curious. There's so much homes and development, you know, and agriculture. Yeah, I'm curious. Little cascading waterfall right there. Even got a bench to view it. Yeah, it's a lot quieter over here. Beaver. This is the Christmas fern, which is found right there, kind of just all over. It says it's pretty common. Looks like I've reached like the boundary of the forest or something, because look, that's all brand new. All these trees are sprouting up. I wonder if that's been cleared, all this undergrowth, and this is a part of a, you know, reseeding project, because that is thick, that is dense. And look, an opossum. All right, well, the rain's coming back. But yeah, this part of the forest, oh, half a mile. I was gonna say this part of the forest is very interesting. And it smells so good. Well, we're coming up to a road up here. Oh, I wonder if the trail goes this way. Because I thought the entire time it goes this way. And again, I've literally been the only person I've seen today in this entire area. The barred or bared owl. That'd be cool to see. Trail exit that way. Need to hit the road, I guess. But we'll keep following the loop. Yeah, look at that. Then on the other side, nothing. Lots of trees, no trees. So on my way up here to the state park, I was thinking about a text that my wife sent me, telling me about teacher pay in Utah, and just how, like, it just kind of blew her mind. Just saying how, you know, teachers at the district level, you know, who have a bachelor's degree make this amount of money, and those with masters, you know, with 6 years of education and specialized training at that, you know, make somewhere around like $50,000 to $55,000, and it all depends on the district. But I was thinking about that and how, you know, YouTube, you know, everyone wants to be their own YouTube star and channel. And it's kind of ironic, right, to hear that while watching me do it. But at the same time, though, you know, I don't do this for money, because I don't have any sponsors. I don't get paid, nothing like that. And other YouTube channels, not to, you know, dog on them, but, you know, they're hiking while the GoPro's on them 24/7, you know, and they don't really show the hike. But those videos have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. And sure, they might like people's reactions, stuff like that, but it just kind of shows you how everything's just so narcissistic. But, you know, it got me thinking about my own channel. My whole purpose of all these videos is just to document and just to kind of show everyone, but also to remind myself of these awesome hikes I've been on, you know, but also do it in a fun and in a good way. I know my editing skills that severely lack. You know, I'm just a one-man show. I have a full-time job elsewhere, and I do this in my spare time, you know, outside of my family life too. But rather than like other YouTube videos where I just show, or where they show just the highlights, you know, like only the best parts, I try to show, oh, red maple. That's what these are. Anyways, sidetrack. I was just thinking how, you know, with my channel, how I wanted to show everyone, what the hike is like from start to end. You know, there's lots of hikes, especially in Utah, that are just absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. However, you know, the actual waterfall, for example, or the cool rock destination or whatever, is only one small piece of the puzzle. They don't show you what it's like with the crowds, how busy it can be, what the approach is like, if it's steep or short, you know, those things. And so again, you know, I'm sticking with my purpose and philosophy of just documenting and showcasing my journeys throughout this world. I'm not a world traveler. I'm not a van guy. You know, just an average Joe, just recording my love for the outdoors. And maybe some of you feel that same way, or maybe most of the subscribers to my channel can relate to that too. You know, and I do some fun things too. You know, I call them urban adventures. You know, going to some fun places like with the kids, swimming or trampoline parks, etc. And I have so many videos I still need to edit. But anyways, you know, just if you can relate to me and want to watch some funny things, you know, watch a GoPro flying off my head at an amusement park, and then getting that footage later on. You know, going off a 30-foot cliff jumping place. All my hiking and canyoneering and climbing adventures. You know, there's just so much to it. I'm not some world athlete or super dude, just an average Joe, just enjoying the outdoors, and who also loves to run. So that's kind of what my purpose is with this channel. So with that, you know, I should say thanks to everyone who has watched and supported me throughout the last like 3 years of producing these videos. Now, I have been hiking like all my life. You know, here I am in Georgia all by myself, finding this place just randomly. Well, not like randomly, but, you know, just kind of, let's find out the coolest hike in my area. And so I like to showcase and show those too. Not just, there's only 2 hikes in Zion, and that's it. It's like, actually, there's like 60 I can think of, you know, but no one ever talks about those. So that's what I do. Lichens. Yeah, that's all the green algae fungi growth. Just all right there. Very common, primarily found in the wet areas, right? Going back to my wife's comment though, she made about teachers. I was just thinking about YouTube, right? And entertainment. I was just thinking that, you know, with a master's degree, bachelor's degree, doctorate degree, you know, teachers in Utah, and I think actually nationwide, aren't, you know, paid that well. And same goes with like with police officers, EMTs, you know, anyone in part of EMS, you know, the emergency medical system, just aren't paid a ton, you know. But on the flip side, entertainment though, we pay those guys millions. You know, basketball stars, I was just thinking of like the Utah Jazz, how a contract is worth tens of millions of dollars. And sure, they're working their butt off, absolutely no doubt about that, and no judgment. But just like, you know, why can't we pay our teachers more? You know, because really, you know, school is essentially childcare, free, kind of subsidized childcare, and the teachers see all of it, the behavior issues. Yeah, you should hear some of Sarah's stories, just stuff that she sees with other students, what they say, what they talk about, what they do, you know, and the other things that other teachers see too. Like, it's crazy, you know. It's just parents aren't involved, and they're just like, okay, see you kids. We'll let the teachers handle you. I know you're a crazy kid, but good luck, Sarah. Good luck in handling my kid. And that one kid disrupts the entire class, you know, and it's just so frustrating to her. You know, she comes home just so exhausted from not just teaching the class, but just the behavior issues. You know, and there's a lot that goes into that. And I've had a much deeper appreciation and respect for teachers of every kind who do that. I mean, who put up with all of that and don't quit. At the same time, though, you know, teachers are quitting through the, I guess, the great resignation, as they call it, right? Because they're sick and tired of this. They want pay that's better. And so with the entertainment, you know, we pay people just to, you know, film videos like me, but I don't get paid, nothing like that. You know, where people watch, you know, recovery videos of cars being towed out, and those have millions of views. And while that's cool, and they do a good job of producing the videos, but you know, we put our time, we put, I don't know how to say it, I guess, correctly, but you know, where our minds are, our hearts are, is where we put our wallets at. You know, and entertainment, that's part of it. Probably most of it. And I think that's just kind of sad. And so while these videos of mine can be a little entertaining, I think at heart I'm a natural comedian. But I see some buildings in the distance, so we might be getting closer back to finishing this path here. Anyways, sorry for my long-winded rants, but you know, when you go hiking, these are kind of the natural conversations that we have in at least my group. You know, it's not just high fives and yeah bro, yeah diesel bros, you know, and we're telling jokes. We talk about, you know, how everyone's doing in our group, any, you know, life changes, the drama, you know, future goals, future canyons that we want to descend, you know, slot canyons, other fun things like with the family. We talk about current, you know, political events, just all that stuff. You know, this is the reality. It's not just, yeah, high fives, man, high fives, good time, yeah, sick bro, sick, send it, sick bro. That stuff just gets obnoxious, and that stuff I just can't stand. And hopefully throughout the years of my YouTube life, as I document these videos for my kids and for everyone else who's watching, you know, I can leave a legacy of, I don't know, respect, cleaning up after yourself, and just having a good old time with my family, and or just by myself out in this beautiful this beautiful world. All right, I think I did the whole round trip hike, and let's see what time it is. 6:37. That took 37 minutes to do 2.5 miles, according to that sign. So that's the way we went down originally. We just follow this trail exit back to that road, and then follow the boardwalk back to the dam. So probably another 10 minutes and we'll be done. So yeah, so it's been about 2 hours since I first got here and did the waterfall, or the Great Falls trail, the full loop, and then the Tranquility trail. All right, there's that sign again. So it's actually 6:43. So it took 43 minutes to go from that sign around the 2.5 miles. Yeah, crazy. It only costs $5 for this state park, but I actually think that's pretty reasonable. I mean, it's just a hiking trail, a walking path. But if you're in this area, I forget what name of the city is nearby. Forsyth, I think. It's about, what, an hour and a half, hour or so south of Atlanta. But if you're in this area and you have about 2 hours to kill, I would say this is worth the detour, worth the adventure. And I was not disappointed. Saw a bunch of wildlife, lots of birds. Saw a dam, which is pretty cool, and a giant cascading waterfall. Yeah, rain's coming down good now. Brought my waterproof jacket, and it's definitely a good call. Alright, that was a pretty good adventure. It's just for about 2 hours to see most of the state park. The only thing I didn't see was that nature trail. But I still have a couple hours to drive back to my hotel. It's getting a little bit darker now. But here we are at High Falls State Park, Georgia.